Let's fight wherever you're joining us from. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Share that live for us, folks. Smash that emoji button wherever you're joining us from. Let's fight, Edward Brooms. Good to have you on the live. Rastaman is here. Good to have Brenda and all the other folks on with us, folks. Pace and power. Share the live. Let's smash that emoji button as well. Good to have you. For our part, do let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. For our part, we're going to share the live as well. We're going to smash that emoji button as well, good folks, because it's pace and power, folks. Share, 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 share. We see you. We share the live, folks. We see you all. Smash that emoji button, folks. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. We were on assignment this morning. Some of you may or may not have seen the results of that assignment we were on this morning, folks, to get the valid and credible information, folks. Y'all better make sure that y'all are in tune to what's happening on our YouTube channel, because that's where we post lots of the information, folks. You better be in tune what's happening on the tube, folks. On the tube, we even posted on our Facebook page as well. Lachman Aziz is here. Deborah Sharona Lynch is here as well. Everett Small, Gail Alicock. I want to say good night to all the members of Parliament, folks who have given me a leave of absence to be out with you. They're still meeting in the National Assembly, believe it or not, folks. Still meeting in the National Assembly as we speak. But I got to be here to let you know some of what's taking place in the National Assembly. We're going to circle around to those things. We're going to circle around there. But before we get there, good folks, before we get there, ensure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Ensure you share the live and you smash that emoji button. We want you guys to keep on getting valid and credible information all the time, folks. So please, please, please ensure you do those couple of things for us. It's not plenty. It's not enough. So please and thank you. Ensure that you do those things. Share the live. I see Andrew Griffith is here. Stacey Ansel. Angela Jordan. Good to see Angela. Camille Cox is here as well. Camille, I got to give you a ring. Is Anson Danny Ram with us tonight? Good to have all of you folks who are here with us. Nonetheless, good to see each and every one of you. It has been a long day in the National Assembly. If you all know our program, you all know we're going by now. We're going to open up, folks. We have the opener Vashti Fendricks run out. One jail out of Peters Hall. It was yesterday, folks. Out of Peters Hall. We have an update on that. But for those of you who want some context to it, what transpired yesterday in Peters Hall, the New Harbor Bridge, the people landed the Tiefin. This is some of what happened yesterday. Bishop Wanagil went into Peters Hall. What was he doing there? Take a look, folks. Take a listen.
Minister of Works Wanagil went to Peters Hall this morning to inform the residents that their properties had been compulsorily acquired. This is contrary to law, and the residents let him know it.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. So you're videoing me this morning?
Yep.
All right. I have a letter that I have for you there. The possession of the property for the building of the bridge.
This was the first time that the residents were being told that they had lost possession of their property. Agil told the residents that the possession of their property was to facilitate construction of the new Demerara Harbor Bridge. One resident challenged him.
We have acquired the property for the building of.
What is that? Why in the bridge?
I said we have acquired the property for the building
Never
of.
said so.
I'm correcting myself. And the only matter we have outstanding with is the amount to be paid for property.
Oh, you acquired it already?
Yes.
Behind my back.
No. We told the whole country that is a publishing official and the name of it.
Why?
Because we be meeting with you.
Is that illegal or is that
No. That is the
meeting with me? In what way? In what capacity? In what
Anyhow,
capacity?
I have a letter that I need to give you, which is the notice of what is happening.
The resident refused to accept the letter initially. He accused the government of terrorism. The situation as it stands in Guyana allows the government to bully residents. In India, at least 80% of the residents must concur with the government's proposal.
And this got a project, nobody's stopping development. But the things that y'all going on with is not professional. And y'all inconsistent with y'all doing. Very unprofessional, this government, I tell you.
The only man.
They come in and threaten you and all them kind of things.
Threaten you, man. Who threaten you? Who came and threatened you?
But how you would come to me this morning? You asked me 2 times. We had a protest out there, that road there.
A protest?
We had a protest with black yarn. You were in your vehicle. You went up there on that scene.
I don't know.
You wind up your vehicle
No.
at this level. You listen to me.
No. I don't know anything
But
about any
I would
protest.
call all the residents. We have a protest right out there concerning we had a focal breakdown and all them things. You laugh every
The
day.
woman said that there was no consultation. No government official ever visited the residence. Angela, however, gave a letter to her, which she refused to sign. She said that she would forward the letter to her lawyer.
At least we should have had about 2 years notice. Listen, we born and grow here. I born and grow here. Look at me, I'm a senior citizen. And this is what liaison. This project started in
My understanding is
2022.
that you have agreed
With who?
to give up
With who?
with the Ministry of Housing.
With Ministry of Housing.
And the only difficulty that they have right now is what is the cost that you
Who
ask.
agreed? Nobody come and had no negotiation with nobody here.
The letter states that the residents, many of whom spend their entire lives where they are, must remove within 3 months.
know about what you're talking about. I don't subscribe to that, and I don't know.
The president went up there a morning, and we went up there to see the president. You know what he did? What's how the police had me like a prisoner of war because the residents went up there to see the president. Look at this house over here. What is house over here? We have these, what they do, how much millions of dollars?
57.
That's what they do over here.
Never read them. Them is racist. That's what them is.
The complaint is that the government used an evaluation conducted by former Minister David Patterson. The residents now say that the PPP government wants to give the others next to nothing.
I feel this is Mocha. We got news for you. In a Mocha, you know, this transported land. I asked Mocha land is what? Quarters land. They might pass people.
Unprofessional.
They might pass people. I know that disrespecting people. You pay people for them land and people can go. So you give to the Indians, you gotta give to people
The
here.
residents say that the land is transported property.
Yep, that's some of what happened there quite recently, folks. That is just some of what transpired here. Bring you guys up to scratch because, and that was the opener, folks, and we want to show you an update on that as we get into the things happening in the 592. And you all know, folks, once we get into the 592, what's the arrangements? You all know once we come into the 592, what are the arrangements? My God, once we come here, trouble, the capital trouble. Once we get into the 592, folks, but as you're Matson, it's not Matson, because part of what Vashti told us is that right across the road from she, a man property get 57 million. Abandoned house, you know. But she got she 3-room place, nicely tucked away and put away. The one offer she 10 million, 15 million. But she said, make it right. The Matson. Absolutely correct. The Matson, make it right. Go and come again, folks. That's what she said. Believe it or not, and Edgel turns up yesterday to talk about compulsory acquisition. They got the nerve. They got the gumption, the temerity. They're coming out for people, these folks. They're telling us that 6 out of the 21 persons who live in that little catchment there, it's not everybody got to move, you know. It's a select few. 6 of 21 have accepted this compensation package by the PPP government prompting compulsory acquisition. How can people take your land from you? You even know. You didn't see a court document. You get some half-skull minister turn and say, land gone. What kind of foolishness is that? What kind of fool business is that, folks? Huh? This bridge is going to cost taxpayers $260 million. It's far more than that. You can buy up all the land and all the kind of stuff. And then you're uprooting people like, what's the value on that? Vashti Fredericks said she'd been in that area since she's 5. Lived in Peters Hall there since she was 5 years old. Vashti got your age. Now they want to come and uproot. Poor Vashti, folks. Right? Ejel said he's thinking in the interest of the citizens. Could you believe that? And their interest is going to be protected. I don't want anybody like Ejel protecting my interest. I don't want anybody like Ejel protecting my interest. And Vashti don't want it neither. Good folks. Vashti don't want he neither protecting her interest. God damn it. Right. Pack of misfits. And Michelle, you want to protecting your interest? Or Rinda, you want to protecting your interest? Andrew, I should even ask Andrew. Mark, Marlon, Wendy, Alson Jones, Sparkle, Vorna, Bantu King, you want to protecting your interest? Pack of foolishness. And folks, we caught up with Vashti this morning. Beautiful soul. You know, I want me like Vashti in my old age. Fighting right on to the end. Jagabats and trench crapos. And Vashti brought us up to speed. From when she get a call. Brought us up to speed. When she get a call. A couple of things after that. Take a quick look, folks, and take a listen.
I just came from the hospital. After 6 o'clock, I got a call. I'm calling from Mr. Ejel's office. Who is calling? My name is something Khan. Something Khan. But he's calling from Mr. Ejel's office, informing me there's a meeting tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday morning, at he tell me 7 o'clock at the bridge. I said, concerning what? He said he don't know. I said, so how are you calling me? You're not with them? He said, no. I said, you're not a part of Mr. Ejel? He said, no, they just asked him to call. I said, so why you call if you're not part of them? It's concerning what? Then he said, it's concerning the bridge. I said, 7 o'clock. I said, sir, he said, you don't want to hear anything because, he said, he don't want to hear anything because, he doesn't know anything. I said, well, what part you play in this bridge project? Make you hear? He said, make you call in. He said, he's an engineer. I said, what's your portfolio? He said, I'm an engineer. So I said, you're an engineer. I said, well, anyhow, you're part of the public service, right? And so you're concerned. Anyhow, I slept. I didn't go to no meeting. I planned that I would not go to no meeting. And so Mr. Ejel called me out of my bed early in the morning. I had to tell him I have a terminal ill brother. And I need my rest. And you call me so early. I say I'm a senior citizen to wake me up out of my bed to tell me about meeting. But I forget was to ask you why y'all calling people after hours to invite them to meeting. If me and you got any personal relationship, if it's a date. If that would be a date, like you calling me after hours at me house night time. That's to tell you they're insensitive. Stupid set of people. Anyhow, by the time he called me in the morning, he was here at my gap. I opened my gate. I went down. I opened my gate to him. He said, good morning, Mom. In fact, when he called, I said, who is speaking? It's Mr. Ejel. I said, what you calling for? Oh, Mom, you're not coming to the meeting? I said, no, I don't think I can make it. Okay, Mom, I'll be at your house. I didn't answer him, and he was here at my gate. So I went downstairs to him. And when he came, he said, oh, Miss Mr. Ejel, good morning. And came to give me this letter of so. And then I relate, I think that is on the meaning of what I relate to him. But during the process after what I relate to him, because look at the house over there. All of us, because they say we could go and have our own private valuation. Those Indian people over there, we took them to the valuation officer that we went to. And those people paid those people, this is a abandoned house, on those valuation, and they said they cannot pay us on the private valuation, but pay those people. But the thing is God is a good God. I always say God won't confuse them. Something came out from them. That a letter came out that they did those people proposal. And I went to Mr. Aaron, come Mr. Aaron, say, you don't see me. And I sat down in my house and I saw Mr. Aaron come privately and sitting down and the people bottom house. I said, if I had a gun, I could have shoot you. I told him that. So I said, I come.
Who's Mr. Aaron?
Mr. Aaron is at the house in his chief something at the house in. I said I could have shoot you and I got you on my phone. You were sitting there. He said, well, you know, my job, I could go anywhere and sit anywhere. I said, okay. I said, but two things I come for you to see me, because the document has his name on it, the proposal that they pay one of the residents. So I said, I come for you to make a proposal for me. He said, oh, no, that would be conflict of interest. That's the right word? Right. He said, no, I can't do that. He said, oh, Mr. Bash proposal. I didn't call name to him. Oh, Mr. Bash proposal, because the man name is Bash that we got the document for. Oh, Mr. Bash proposal, I can't remember the exact word, but if I can quote, is that like he was ordered to prepare it. So I said, I come for you to do mine. I went to the lawyer that they assigned me to, Mr. Morouge, at Anil Nandalal's office. And I went there to them. I saw the young lady.
This is the Attorney General's office.
Office, yes. I went there to the young lady. Her name, because Mr. Morouge wasn't there, and the two of them work in partnership probably there. Her name is Rampasad or something. And so I outlined what is what. She said, no, they weren't able to do that. Probably I can go and get a private proposal due and that kind of thing, and we can bring it into them. But every time I go to the lawyer that they send me to, they're stepping up the money. Every time I go, they're stepping it up. They're stepping up. He putting out a little piece more. I don't know which authority getting from.
Which means they're valuing your property higher?
Yes, a little piece, 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 right? And so he told me, because Mr. Aaron took me and showed me to a land in Prospect with 3 bedrooms, a flat house. I can't even turn on the land. I said, Mr. Aaron, I can't turn on this land. I said, look at my land. I said, I almost have a double lot where I'm living. I said, I can't turn on here, and I have adjacent families. I have to cater for them, right? I would like to see. I said, this is optional. I would like to see other places. He said, okay. I see some other places. I said, can I view them? He said, no, those are private places. I don't know. Private places.
So you can only see them from the outside.
Could only see them from the outside because it's private people places, right? I said, this government, anyhow, God in control.
So what was the arrangement that you'd be paid for the property and then you'd have to take some of that money to buy a new property?
That's right, to buy a new property. When you get that money. And the thing is that we have to move out. And when that is in the letter. And when we finish, because they came and gave us a letter from that result from that meeting that they had at the NDC, so that when we move out, they would be paying us 6 months out rent for us until negotiation finish.
And
so you're getting nothing in your hand, nothing.
And what were some of the price ranges for those houses they were quoting in terms of buying?
11, 9, but see the turnkey house was like 4 pence, 6 something. 11 was the 13, 22, and those
this
kinds
is
of
$1 million.
Things. Yes, So they're taking out from that. And then Nandalal said you have to pay $3 million for the land. Well, then everybody kick against it because that wasn't the saying and that the land is free. He said, okay, when you come back another time, he said, okay, no, you don't have to think for it. But I stand up to view my concern, and Nandalal said meeting finish. So I stand up, we were at the Princess Hotel. So I stand up and I look straight to him in his eyes. And I said, you are not acknowledging me? You are not acknowledging me? You aren't seeing me? Meeting is closed. Yes, ma'am, what you want? That is how the Attorney General addressed me, a concerned citizen. I said, I'm here. I said, I am here to do my concern. That's what y'all call me for. And that's how you're addressing me? I said, that's how you're addressing me? Like you come to abuse me? I said, abuse you? I said, this is my concern. I don't tell them about no money. I just talk about principles and policies that they're going on with. I said, the president, he built a fence, if my memorial can recall. The president, he built a fence or a swimming pool for $50 million. A minister went outside to do shatit for much millions of dollars. I could not remember her name, or else I would have called it. And they all just sat back and they listened to me attentively. And when I finished speaking, They all get up, meeting is over. Another second time again, they were there, and I addressed them again the same way. Y'all are inconsistent, y'all not professional. These people never bring no document here to us to say, well, listen, a project development because of the project, at least we give y'all a year or 2 years. I told them that at least 2 years to get yourselves together because we would want to acquire these areas to do this project. We have no document like that. None.
That's some of what she said, folks. That we got no documents like that. Listen to me. Listen to me. We need a couple more like Big Auntie. We need a couple more like Vashti, Fredericks there in Peters Hall. Too many of us giving up, giving in, and going over too quick. Big Auntie, stand up for her rights there. Speaking truth to power. That's what we gotta do. And don't be now towing and you got some roses, some flowers you want to throw around the neck. Right is right and wrong is wrong is wrong. You just gotta be in touch with the facts. And you gotta know how to present yourself. A lot of names calling. I tell your name calling. Bishop. Bishop. I tell your name calling by your name calling. Where is it not calling? It's not for the right things. Your name not calling for the right things. It was like the right things, like, you know, you're getting some high votes in the PPP Congress. You also see how Jill was huffing and puffing today in the National Assembly. It's like he want to fight down Kwame McCoy for getting more votes. Like he want to fight Darrell Hall. Then everybody beating and low. Folks, a lot of the names you heard there, Vashti Fredericks calling. But as I said before, the Minister of Public Works, the Bishop, so they're protecting the interests of the residents during this bridge construction. I don't want to protect my interests. He said that they're not coercing residents for their properties, saying that it's an ongoing process and that they're following the law. Yes, the lawbreakers following the law. So all 21 properties apparently they have been acquisition. He said, well, it's published in the Gazette of the 6th. Your land, transported land, could be ripped out from under your feet. But she said she's there since she's 5. Them boys aren't concerned with that. Least concerned. Looks to Riedo. It ain't getting better, folks. It's not getting better. 590, folks. Welcome to our broadcast where you're joining us from Everton. Francesca Charles and Desmond and Beatrice, Bantu, Joylyn, Claudine. Good to have you folks on the live. First, let me address something before we go forward. Hold on. Right? Those folks who are not partnering with us, y'all should sign out now. Folks, don't take me for granted. You know, that's not where I really was going. That's not where I was really going. But as I'm there, folks, don't take us for granted. We need your help to keep going, and we've asked of you folks to partner with us. $10 a month. Could be more. You know, could be. Don't send less. Don't you dare send less, folks. But that's not where I was going. Where I really wanted to go was to say to you folks, when you see we say no show, that's not because we have plenty things to say all the time. But sometimes we want a little something more. I know you guys will be very interested to hear and the other things that Vashti had to say. Subscribe with us. You can see the link flitting past you. And so when we reached out to Vashti Fredericks, as you saw there, Vashti said, I gotta go and take my brother to the hospital, Mr. Duncan. So this is the time frame. You can catch me in. I said, all right, Vashti, it's your show. So I'm gonna meet you there. You know when Vashti talks, you better listen. And so we have to be off. Tomorrow morning might be another morning like that. I'm putting you guys on notice. When you see we off, know that we are pursuing valid and credible information, folks. We on it. We on it for you because we know how much you're like to keep in touch with what's happening here, especially those of you who are living in the diaspora. Right? So understand that when you see the fact, just say we buy on the move, we team on the move. When you see that, right? We just won't come out here and just faking it till we make it. Right? We're gonna pursue the valid, credible information on your behalf, folks. Wilton Blue, Rosetta, Lester, Eworth, Jenny Hernandez. We're gonna pursue it, folks. Pursue the truth wherever it leads. I just wanted to stick that in, folks, and also encourage you guys to partner with us. Please and thank you. Well, moving on, folks. Moving on, folks. That's how I stick that in. When you all see, oh yes, we off. 9th day. We're pursuing the valid, credible information. As we on in the National Assembly, folks, them boys said that 20 acres piece of land next to Higgs Bush has been acquired. It's a little while now, the building and office complex. Looks right next door to this government office complex. Government. Underscore that, government. The man that got the contract for the hotel, rather the man that got the contract for this office building a hotel next door. We are made to understand reliably, credibly. The government office complex ain't going up, but the hotel, man, already given about $5-6 billion towards this project for this office complex, government office complex. What can start yet, folks, on the government office complex? Right? So the contractor gotta work. Hey, contractor building your own thing next door. You all think this government easy? And more than that, this is next door to the Higgs Bush landfill site. And these folks can tell us that they waive the EIA. How can you build an office complex for citizens like Vashti, you and I, next to a garbage dump, waste disposal site, tons upon tons of garbage, and you don't do no analysis, see if anything leaking, soil and all the air and all of that, and people tell us, here must think. It think, not tick. David Patterson had a lot of ticks in the National Assembly today, and you can hear about some of that. Think. That's what the folks said. But it's much like the PPP. Think. And they didn't do no EIA, folks. But big buildings and houses going up all over this country. So the contractor get it. Government office contract. The government office complex contract. Over a year and a half, 2 years now. Nothing is happening there. He walked next door, but the hotel going up. It's going up. You know, folks, as I'm here, I'm going to start showing you quite shortly, quite soon, how the PPP ministers seem to have gotten filthy rich. Filthy rich since they've come in to office. Filthy. They got one on the West Bank, one on the over the river, Region 3. If you see the palatial dwellings, you remember the Arbanis we were talking about quite recently? If you see the palatial dwellings, rival that. And I did tell you, another one building in Region 6 will make the Arbanis look like nothing. So we can be following the money quite shortly. Following the money. Some of them come into the office, they had tin cup. Suddenly big skyscrapers are going up. We're going to show you some of that. But as we're not, folks, as we're not, photo of the day. Hold on now. Photo, trench crapos, tadpoles, and cricketers. Brace yourself. Brace it over now. Oh, no. Brace it over. Bantu King, Joylyn, Cheryl, Spurley, Alisa, brace it over. Adele, Semple, Joylyn Cook, Eden, Elliot, brace it over. Lester Williams. 40 today, folks. Look story here now. Minister, we advise credible sources. It is alleged. Recently imported this. They tell us, those of you who know cars, I don't know. I saw my car bumper falling off today. Those of you who know vehicles, tell us a minister of government has just purchased this latest, they tell us, this is the latest Rolls Royce, Ronda, Desmond, Dolores, Romaine, Oren. That's what they tell us, Edward Brooms, Carol Jacobs, the latest Rolls Royce. My God. You gotta like them boys. The latest Rolls Royce. Vesta Hardy, Rajkumar says, y'all money. Oh, Vesta, you know the old thing. The whole thing. Minister of government. Who you driving? That's the question. If this is what the oil money doing for the minister, you got to ask yourself the question, what the heck you driving? Me bumper fall off. I got 3 up caps, 1 missing. That's my driving. Purchase in 2017. If you see it, I'm trying to hold it together. A Scotch tape here. Were you driving latest Rolls Royce? Minister of government. Who no, folks. Were you driving, man? That's the question I'm asking. What are you driving? Ingrid? Chevron? Lex Barker? Lex one never minister could afford that. Lex? Who no? Folks, happy to have Lex Barker on with us this evening, folks. Out of region, what's the region again? Region 1, Port Kaituma, one of our hard-working councillors there in Port Kaituma. Big shout out to all the councillors, Hapnu, and our PPP brothers there. You got something. Good evening to all of you guys. Keep working hard. Because you all know we coming to to expose. You better work. Yeah, better work. So good night to Lex. Yep, Rolls Royce. Take one. Gloria Fraser. Gloria, I don't know. I see some text here. Very, very fine. Extra fine text. Donna Daly. Donna Daly said, who meant to call names? All right. High up. In the top 10 votes for the PP right now. Hold on. We making sure we fact check. We understand slander life. We fact check. Hold on. Big name 19, we're doing a series. Hold on, man. Big house over the river. Big house in 6. Pradoville. Who building apartment building? Who building skyscraper? We coming wrong by them. Don't go away yet. Share the life, folks. Rolls Royce latest model. Right, latest model. I happy for them, you know. Them boys say money got for Mac. That is what them boys say. Money happy Mac. Latest Rolls Royce. That being said, folks, as we're in Parliament and Minister and Rolls Royce and all of that, today was the sitting of the National Assembly, and on one of the motions concerning the Public Accounts Committee, on that motion, you know, let's get money for Biden. Yeah? David tell us, when they get them big contracts, how you think contractors who are not deserving of those contracts, getting them, and so kickbacks can come. Kickbacks. You all remember one contractor, 20 questions in the contract exam. He failed everything. He still get it. Folks, in the National Assembly today, David Patterson reminded us. Sometimes we forget. David reminded us of that issue. Take a look. You're talking about corruption? You're talking about corruption? Folks, the PPP has missed over 50 Public Accounts Committee meetings. And then the change is standing order. So if the government ministers don't show up, the committee can't meet. You can't scrutinize the spending. You cannot interrogate the spending of the PPP. You ever see wickedness like that? This is how they get money for buy latest Rolls Royce, the touchdown. They reminded us of that. Corruption? Hold on, folks. Don't go anywhere yet. It's corruption you're talking about? You sure? Good folks. Are you sure you want to talk about corruption? They don't want the corruption to be interrogated. That's the problem with that. That's the problem with them. Take a look what they said in the National Assembly today.
Mr. Speaker, what is really stopping the PPP from attending PAC? They know, sir, they know that when we get to their years, they will make, I can't use corruption, I can't use unaccountability, I don't know if that's a word. Camera, you good? Yes, they will carry it, sir, to stratospheric heights. Sir, unbelievable heights, sir. And they know that, sir. They know, sir. They know, and I'm speaking, yes, I am. They know, sir. They know that the Auditor General cannot no longer say, the Auditor General can no longer say why a school in Bamia was awarded to a company who struck off the register and is going into its 5th year. So if the students attended Bamia, sir, they're coming out in long pants by now. Sir, they would know. No, come on, David, sir. They would want to know under their years how a contract will be awarded to a company started last year, gets up and says, you have to provide financial records, gets up and says, oh, we don't have any financial record. And sir, and the evaluators and the MPTA go, stick, that's okay. They will ask, sir, they will ask, sir, you have to have equipment, a backhoe or this and this, and they write and say, sorry, you only start last year, you don't have those equipment. And the evaluators go, tick, you're okay. They will ask, sir, that you must have done a similar project, and they define a similar project as specific A, B, C. They write to say we were awarded a contract in February, 2 months before the tender, and March, 2 months before the tender, private wharf, where the people that build private wharf say he make it. He can't make it. Yeah, I see the back. So, but the evaluators go, it's okay. Sir, the people said, send me a letter of guarantee, from financial institution. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you go, and they send sir from a waste disposal company. Waste disposal companies, they didn't even have the thing to come and put on something for it. The waste disposal company, they use their financial reference, and evaluators go, you're okay. That's is what they are. The bid bonds, sir. They speak about us and numbers. The bid bond's supposed to be 1%. Simple. They made a bid for $865 million, sir. The bid bond's supposed to be $865,000. No, $8,650,000, etc. So they submitted a bid bond $1 million less than what's required by law, and evaluators go, you're okay. Sir, is the reason why they don't want to come to the PAC. That's why they don't want to get to their years. Sir, there are things that we want to know, the things that we want to examine, sir. We would love to know, sir, a sheik turned up in Guyana, sir, to do some houses, to look at some agriculture, and left this country, sir, with $22 million of Sputnik vaccines. Sir, we would like to get them there to find out how the sheik managed to convince the government that he has Sputnik vaccines for sale. When you come looking at houses, you know, I don't know. And sir, and they go, tick, tick, you're okay. Sir, that's right. That's right. But I do appreciate my colleagues on those sides, sir, for the reverence and silence. You don't normally hear them so quiet, sir, so I do appreciate it. I am honored. Mr.
Folks, nice time. Nice time in the PPP. Who's sharing the live, folks? Who can smash the emoji button for us? It's nice time. Cash Grant. Hot dog for Cash Grant. Nice time, folks. You can't argue with that. Can't argue with the trench crab poles, the tadpoles and the cricketers. How you gonna argue with that? Real nice time, folks. Guyana nice. If a captain voice, Guyana nice. How y'all doing, Guyana? How y'all doing? Good to see so many of you on the live tonight. Rosetta Barton, Bantu King. Bantu said the silence is guilt. Guilt. Once you know that. The silence is guilt. Thank you, Naomi. Naomi said, done share already. Thank you so much. Tick, Naomi. Tick. Good to have all of you here this evening for nice time. I know Naomi them won't be fascinated about it, but I hear, folks, it was a late notice. Late notice. Right? And when what happened went down today in the national capital city. I hear men start repenting one time. You know, sorry for cheating on my wife a couple times. People start confessing the sin. Sorry for cheating on my husband. I give him back the money. PP ministers get on their knees. So if I don't, this government now, nice time too much. What we didn't know until very, very late was that 2 US jets, United States of America jets, were going to be flying low over the city. We didn't know it until very late notice. The government put out, look out for the response from Caracas. Look out for that response, folks. Low. Nice time, folks. Nice time, they tell us. Yep. These jets, let me see if I get the name right. Super Hornets. Super Hornin. Sorry. Look at this word properly. Catch it right. Because people that begging forgiveness for cheating and so on. Yeah, Super Hornets. There's no horning, folks. Super Hornets off of the USS George Washington conducted a Guyana Defense Force coordinated and approved flyover of Georgetown and surrounding areas, right? Naomi, Naomi, how you here now? Super Hornets. Super Hornet. People start confessing the sins. Forgive me. Bantu was one of them. I'm sorry for the one time. And Naomi, you know, we speak people. When people says only one time, you know it's multiplied by 3 and not 4. When people say it's only one. When people say it's only one time, it's multiplied by. No, it's not. You teach me the formula. Multiply by 3 and not 4. People start confessing, folks. Take a look, take a listen. Somewhat transpired in the skies over Georgetown. Yeah. And folks, just like that, the Super Hornet was finished. The Super Hornets, I mean, the Super Hornets. I mean, these things are jets. You gotta be really quick to catch it. You know, and that's how Super Horning happens. Sorry, Super Hornets. That's how it happens, and it's very, very quick. O'Neill's, Mark, F16, Tick, Wilma Grant, Shabon, Enid, McGinns, Edward Brooms, Orin, Baker. Yeah, and that's how sometimes it happens. The Hornets, the parts very quickly. Tick. Please and thank you, Lester Williams, Auntie Sandra, all the other folks on the line tonight. Yeah. Jacobats present. Tick. Good to have all of you beautiful folks on the live tonight. For the many, many places you're joining us from. You know, as we're talking about that, it's quite a number of things happening, folks. Wicked, stinking dirty. PPP. Wicked, stinking dirty. As we're not. They're telling us the teachers in Keiko, not Cato, not to be confused with Cato. I used to make that mistake. Keiko. Things said this in Region 8. Stage of products today. This is residents, you know. There are some folks visiting from don't we get into the weeds about it, the international organization that gives some supervision to the carbon credits and who getting the money, especially in the indigenous communities. And so a team was here and they went up to Keiko for that. But the Keikoans said, never let opportunity go to waste. The Keikoan stage a protest. This is the residents there. And I heard something very interesting today. very, very interesting today. You know, these people like Vashti. They're only fighting their big auntie. Vashti. Got some fighting them. Take a look, folks. Someone went down in Keiko with a K. Not to be confused with Kato. Take a look, folks. Take a listen.
Teachers deserve a better salary. Guyana deserves a better salary. Teachers deserve a better salary. Teachers deserve a better salary. Chaco teachers deserve a better salary. Guyana teachers deserve a better salary. Better salary. Jawala teachers deserve better salary. Tilawin teachers deserve better salary. A better salary. Guyana deserves a better salary. Teachers deserve a better salary. Teachers deserve a better salary. Chaco teachers deserve a better salary. Jawala teachers deserve a better salary. Better salary. Jawala teachers deserve better salary. Tilawin teachers deserve better salary. More carbon money.
Better salary. Better salary.
Yep. They wanted their voices to be heard by that international team that was visiting. That's what they wanted their voices to be heard by that international team. Because you all know the PPP, wicked, stink, and dirty. Yeah, teachers deserve better salary. Could you imagine that? Residents just fed up. Sorry, we got opportunity now. Don't waste opportunities, hear me? Leslin, Valdine, don't let me waste opportunities. Shalon, Linden, Diana, Wilma Grant, Mark, Desiree, don't let us waste opportunities. Please and thank you. Wicked, stinking government When you get the opportunity, expose them. They muck again, you know. The government is in muck again. We're reliably informed that the Department of Lands and Surveys in Guyana, they've now suspended leases in Mucka that were processed under the APNU government's tenure. That's what we're being made to understand. Despite paying the processing fee, surveyor's fee, completing the application process since 2019, I think we're right where we need to be. It took us 23 years for the PPP to bring us where they brought us in the last 4 years. A change is going to come. You see the people in Keiko fed up. Fed up. You pay your processing fee, your surveyor's fee, your bribe fee, application fee. 2019. Now they come for, huh? I don't want trouble in this place, you know. Now leaseholders are not being allowed to pay their annual land rent. Can you imagine that? Huh? This government playing with trouble. Nick Ontario, have you seen that? How the EU watching, the European Union, the British, the Honorable Jane Miller. You see what's happening in this country of ours. All right, wicked. Trying with our brothers and sisters in Makkah yet again. Yet again. Wrapping it up now. I think we on the appointed hour. Right on the appointed hour. Then training the folks in Makkah. But hear what the Pilari Joe told in National Assembly today. Oh, the expediting skills training for Venezuelan migrants. Expediting certification. Some of you did courses 2 years ago, you can't get your certificate yet. Your training has been expedited. Nobody is saying that we should not treat our neighbors with some level of decency based on the hardships they're going through. But charity certainly got to begin at home. With certainty. I'm going to garnish my Paul's voice. With certainty. Charity got to begin at home. That's what's happening. That's what's going on out there. Trying to wrap it up now. Look, story here now. Respect the manners. I like to give you respect where it's due. That's what you do with the PPP. Give it where it's due. Look, story. Ring the bell one time for the Mohammeds. Oh, people are suspicious of the Mohammeds. You know. I ain't gonna bury my head in the sand. And I hope they know that. A lot of people say, this is the PPP walking in. I wish the Mohammeds would come out and say, we're not working with the PPP. A lot of people say, this is the PPP. They're in China for the PPP. Don't be fooled by this. We got oil money now. How come we got for still donating lights? Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. How we get oil money and people still got for sorry for communities? So I can fix your feel, man. Nobody's busy, you know? Rigging congresses and so on. I can look after your interests. Nigel can't even put lights on this field. He said he can look after Vashti's interest. Cannot even put lights on this field. You see the mischief? Huh? You see the wickedness? You see the wickedness? So lights were, they tell us, contributed to this field in Makkah, this playground in Makkah. However you want to phrase it. Lights were contributed there. Good folks. Oh, we are far way off. Lights were contributed there. We have to run through some of the other things. And I want you to know that they said football gear was also donated. The lights can allow the football team to train and practice in the evening. Mohammed says this is part of promoting sports and positive activities among the community. Right. It was emphasized too the importance of community facilities, good community facilities, right? Promoting youth engagement and reducing delinquency and crime. All noble efforts. All noble efforts. Thank you to the Mohammeds. I didn't take anything out of me to say that. Thank you to the Mohammeds for doing this good work. Whether or not they work in BP is an answer. They got to defend that. That's not for me to say. One way or the next. But I'm telling you what people say. And he's a man on the ground, I hear it all the time. I'm telling you what folks say. But thanks, nonetheless, to the Mohammeds. Good job here. Good job here. Give respect where it's due. That being said, let me run you through some other things quickly as we watch the clock. You see? You see? Yep. Let me run you through a couple of them. Fatal accident in Essequibo that claimed the life of Dioraj Baldio. More carnage on our roads and waterways. More carnage. The accident, they tell us, involved a motor lorry and a minibus. The lorry was driven by one Ramgobin Pralad, or something like that. Ramgobin, that I'm certain of, was driven by Ramgobin. It reversed and collided with a minibus. Baldio and another passenger, Fazal Ibrahim, were trapped in the minibus. And Baldio was pronounced dead at the scene of the Lenora Cottage Hospital. Yeah. And then in Caribbean, not to be left out, the mayhem on our streets. A motorcyclist suffered a fractured skull. This is Mahendra Narain, of number 76. He was riding a motorcycle at the time when he was hit by a motor car. He was hospitalized after that accident in Caribbean. And unfortunately, he transitioned not too soon after that. And when these things happen, good folks, they tell us, it's not the end. It's the beginning of sorrows. It's not the end. Sorrow killing the house today, neither here nor there. They tell us 3 gunmen yesterday executed a daring robbery in the Jairanfa supermarket in Eccles there. Yeah. Crime spiraling, unabated, unmitigated. So much a crime plan. And then people want to say, oh, the transformations that are happening in this country. Oh, the transformation. Irfan is a transformational leader. Oh, and taking us from going somewhere to going nowhere. Going no place. Everything nice? Who says so? For your information. Nice to bad. Perhaps, huh? Nice to bad. Nice for so. Look how it's nice. Yeah, I think it is. Look how things nice. Beautiful Java coffee bar in the Giftland Mall. So they're closing down that branch. They said they're closing down. I'd like to see when businesses go there. You know. So they finish. Again, this is the Giftland Mall outlet. After 9 years, Java said, this is it. The company said it is shifting its focus to meet the energy sector's evolving needs, focusing on fostering productivity and creativity, right? and collaboration through coffee and good food. It says future plans include expanding into intimate cafes within hotel and property development. And this is according to the co-founder and CEO, Miss Kanai Gucharan. And she expressed gratitude for the support of the Giftland Mall community over the years. They tell us that despite the closure here at despite the closure here at Giftland Mall, trying to find my thoughts, the Movie Town location, the Duncan Street location, and the mobile unit will continue operations. Right? And I expect to see them continuing to grow. Continuing to grow. I expect to see that, folks. Yeah. Best wishes for them in the future. Best wishes to them in the future. Some of you would say, for Guyana to grow. Let's leave it there. PPP got to go. Though some of you feel that very strongly. But that being said, folks, let's leave it there tonight. That being said, that's our time and that's our program. I want to thank you guys for being here with us, for being here with me. And that's the last bell, folks. That being said, that's our time and that's our program. Thank you so much for being here with us for the last hour. Joylyn Cook, Deltree, Mark, Candy, Jamal, Pat, McGarrell, Sivell, Claire Alexis Chomley, Richmond, Claire Comermatch is here. All the Claires out tonight. Rosetta, Edward, Sandra, Brenda, Ann Kerrs, Andrew Griffith. Good to see you on the live as well. Edith Megan. That's our time, good folks. And that's our program. Stay safe tonight. Stay safe.